Hello and welcome to Tarot Speaks. This is your December 2018 general love reading for Taurus. Taurus will be looking at the overall energies for the month as well as the general energies that will be permeating throughout this month. Remember, this reading may or may not resonate. Look at your moon or your rising signs to get more clarity about situations you may be dealing with. So, we have the overall energy of healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So, with these 5 cards overall, there may be some issues in regards to your relationship dealing with childhood issues, whether this is abandonment issues, abuse, or drug abuse, or addictions, or things that may have been hindering your ability to be happy in a certain situation. What I'm seeing with the passion and the honeymoon cards, you may be masking, or your partner, this could be you or your partner. Remember, this can be vice versa. Either you or your partner is masking some sort of problems that they're having within themselves and masking it through trying to celebrate through maybe drug use, alcohol use, more partying than there is anything serious happening. There's some sort of addiction either to sex, money, drugs, alcohol, what have you. And I feel like with these cards, especially with healing family issues, as I see with the healing family issues card, what's standing out to me is this woman clinging to this man as he's this woman clinging to this man as he's interacting with this child. So there may be a family situation where someone is either clinging to you because they're codependent on you, or they're dependent on you're dependent on you, or you're dependent on someone in some sort of way, and someone is deceiving themselves into thinking that this is a happy situation, or deceiving themselves by trying to mask their problems with drugs and alcohol, and like I said, trying to mask it by showing some sort of love, passion, and devotion, or going off and having some sort of rendezvous and things of that nature, and it's masking some sort of issues that's happening beneath the surface. So with codependency, we're going to pull some clarifiers. With codependency, my flash is gone, but that's okay. Codependency, unconditional love and guidance for Taurus for the month of December 2018. Codependency with unconditional love and guidance for Taurus. What is the codependency card trying to say for Taurus with unconditional love and guidance for the month of December? We have the Page of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. Someone who has a lot of ideas but not getting them off the ground. 8 of Pentacles, putting in the work. And the Page of Swords, maybe some spying or some investigation, some immature communication. So someone may be seeking some sort of help, wanting to work through some issues. They're very passionate, determined, but there may be some immature communication. Maybe somebody is investigating a situation. Maybe you're investigating a situation with a fire sign or with an air sign during this time. I'm also seeing where you may be looking at the details of this relationship and really seeing where there's some toxic behaviors that need to be cut out during this time. So with passion, we have allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. This is talking about a passionate relationship, being passionate about your ideas, being passionate about the projects you're working on, just passion in general. So we're going to get some clarifiers. The High Priestess, the Fool, and the Ten of Cups. Evaluating. Again, I'm getting evaluating this leap of faith that these passionate situations that you find yourself in. They may be emotionally fulfilling, but there's still some secrets of surrounding this situation in regards to this passionate relationship that you're finding yourself in. You may need to use your intuition when taking a leap of faith into a situation that seems emotionally fulfilling during this time. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So the honeymoon card, like it says, it's about going off and enjoying yourself. Maybe taking a trip. Maybe even if it's just some time alone that you spend with this particular individual, whether this is going to a hotel or really going to some place where it's just you and this individual together, and you're spending some time getting to know this individual. With that, we have the Emperor, the Nine of Swords, and the Strength card. So someone's trying to control the situation and maintain some sort of courage through the worries that they may be facing in this situation. So you may be worried about how this situation will turn out because you're realizing with the Page of Swords that there is a addiction, or there is something that's keeping you from or hindering the work or the progress that you're trying to make. With the Page of Wands being here, like I said, this is about an individual not really getting things off the ground. So you may have to investigate what's holding back either your finances during this time, because when you have an addiction, it does affect your finances because you're spending money on things that aren't conducive to growth. So you may be working on things and they're not getting off the ground because there's some sort of issue with spending, or some sort of issue with, like I said, drugs, alcohol, sex addictions, and things of that nature. So you're needing to use your intuition in terms of taking a leap towards this particular individual, that they do make you happy. You do have a sense of emotional fulfillment, but there needs to be some sense of control, or a sense of organization of your thoughts, or of this other person's thoughts, when it comes to having the strength to overcome addictions or overcome situations where they are toxic. Now, there could be third-party situations that needs to be overcome. We do have the Emperor here. This could be a married individual, so a business person, an Aries, just someone who is trying to control their thoughts and gain the strength in order to really find the joy in the situation presently that they are in spite of the issues that they need to heal during this time. With Deception, we have someone is wearing a false self-mask in this situation or in this relationship. So with Unconditional Love and Guidance for Taurus, what's the messages for Deception? Okay. The Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. So, with this Deception card, someone wearing a false self mask. Now, you may be deceiving yourself in a situation where you may be thinking that if you just nurture the situation, that you can move things forward and bring some clarity to a situation. There may be some harsh communications that you are having with this particular individual. It may be a fire sign or an air sign, like I said. But you may feel like you can nurture this situation into good health. You may feel like you can nurture this person into good health. With the Knight of Wands, this is a very flighty energy where someone comes in and out. They're here today, gone tomorrow, or they're very determined to, this person may be very determined to communicate some sort of situation to you and reveal some sort of deception during this time, or reveal why things haven't gotten off the ground with the Page of Wands. So we go from the Page of Wands to the Knight of Wands. So this person wants to take some sort of action in order to cut through some sort of illusion, to cut through some sort of deception. We go from the Page of Swords to the Knight of Swords. So there is a progression in this situation. Either things were stagnant and you were working on something and trying to bring something together. You were trying to nurture it, have the strength to endure throughout this situation. This is a very passionate relationship that was emotionally fulfilling, or is emotionally fulfilling. But there's something about needing to control your thoughts during this time, or someone needing to control their thoughts and have the courage in order to bring about good outcomes in this situation, because there is a deception in regards to either childhood issues, addictions, codependencies, maybe family situations that are affecting this relationship, whether this is a third party situation and you're the third party, or there's a third party in your situation that this person keeps going back and forth with. But during this time, it's going, what I'm seeing with the Page of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the Strength card, and the Queen of Pentacles, is that you may have to do some investigations in terms of what it comes to your happiness. What is making you happy about this situation, or what will make this situation more emotionally fulfilling. It's going to take a lot of strength and determination and courage in order to face some of these issues. So you may have to go off with this person and like really have sit down and have a face-to-face conversation about the issues that you may have been facing in order to move things forward in a positive direction. There may be some arguments or some erratic communication or some sudden communications that seem deceptive to you, or a need to clear up some sort of deceptive behavior that may have happened in the past. But moving forward, you're ready to really nurture this situation, look at things for what they truly are, find the common ground between you and this individual, and gain some sort of control over these thoughts that you're having, either about this person or about yourself during this time. There is a codependency here where someone is latching on to the other because they don't want to lose the other person. Now, when I see codependency, I also get with that, it's not just addictions. Addictions can also have to do with what I want to say is also having to do with abandonment issues within relationships, clinging on to a situation, a person, or situation due to abandonment issues, trying to control a situation by investing finances, investing emotions, using sex to keep a person around, or using some form of vice in order to keep someone around, due to not wanting to be abandoned by this particular individual, especially if this is a family situation, or just a situation in general where you haven't been able to get what it is that you truly want out of it. There is the passion is there. That's emotion, that brings some sort of emotional fulfillment, but there's still secrets that you're running into with this individual because you don't have all the information, and someone's trying to control the situation. There's a lot of fear, there's a lot of worry, erratic behavior, maybe some spying. Maybe you're trying to investigate what this person is up to, or they're investigating what you're up to. And the culprit behind the situation is there some sort of addiction or codependency, or a third party in your situation that's hindering this person from really taking that leap forward and bringing some form of emotional fulfillment. At the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands. This is a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius individual who is very determined during this time to maybe heal the issues within this relationship with you. And they're using some form of, like I said, passion, or taking you out, or doing these extra things in order to nurture this relationship. But there's still some issues that are underlying this situation that need to be cleared out in order for you to come to an understanding, or for you to move things forward in a way that is more balanced and equal between the both of you, in terms of emotions and in terms of either finances and things of that nature. Now, the advice we have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So with this card, there may be a situation or a person that you're trying to forgive. There may have been some, like I said before, there may have been some issues that you have faced with this particular individual, and you're trying to forgive this person, or they're trying to forgive you after going through some sort of turbulent situation within this relationship. Forgiving and learning. With forgiving this individual, like I said, you may be going through a honeymoon phase where there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of determination, there's a lot of going out and trying to get over some issues. But what I'm seeing is, don't allow yourself to deceive yourself into believing that you can change an individual. Someone may need counseling. Someone may need some sort of either AA meetings or something of that nature in order to get over the addictions that they may be facing during this time. This may be a mental issue. This may be just a childhood issue that hasn't been resolved during this time, that's affecting the ability for this relationship to move forward the way that you want. In the month of December, what I'm seeing is that in between the codependency and the deception, there's good times and there's bad times, is what I'm seeing. There's some things that needs to be healed, and there's some things that need to be worked through during the month of December that will help you to bring things to a more calm place with this particular individual. But it's going to take a lot of courage in order to face this situation and to bring some things under control when it comes to your spending habits, when it comes to trying to celebrate all the time and masking the fact that you're unhappy in a situation, whether this is you or your partner. Someone wants to celebrate. Someone's very determined to heal a situation, so they want to do all this celebrating, but they haven't healed the issues. There hasn't been the conversations. There needs to be the conversations in order to heal the situation and move forward. So we're going to pick a few more cards and close out this reading. Unconditional love and guidance for Taurus for the month of December 2018. Dreams coming true. This is the Nine of Cups. The Lovers. Five of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. So, a new opportunity to have wish fulfillment within a situation where you may have been left out in the cold, or you may have to leave a person out in the cold in order to take on a new passionate endeavor, or to go after something that's bringing a new spark of love and passion within your relationship, or within a relationship with a different person. You're finding your wish fulfillment, but there needs to be a choice, whether you're going to go off on your own in order to find what really fulfills you, or stay in this situation and help someone work through some issues that they may be facing. This is, like I said, this could be vice versa. Maybe someone's determining whether they want to continue a situation with you, or go after something that a new passionate endeavor that they have, or a new opportunity that they have to move forward on that will make them happy. And there is some choices that need to be made with the Lover's card being here. There can be wish fulfillment in this situation with the Nine of Cups. This person may be your wish. But during this time, or during the month of December, there may be periods of feeling like you're alone in this particular situation, or you're not getting what you want out of it. And during the month of December, when with the new vitality or the Ace of Wands, there may be a new opportunity that comes about that may allow you to make some sort of choice when it comes to this relationship. And you may have to leave someone out in the cold, or someone may decide to leave you out in the cold in order to go after their wish fulfillment during the month of December. But it is your choice as to whether you want to work on this situation, or move on from this situation. We're dealing with a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo individual. or Aries individual. It could be any individual for that matter, but there's some sort of issues that need to be worked out in order to bring healing to this situation. You may have to forgive this person, or this person may have to forgive you as you walk away, or vice versa. And if not walking away from the situation there, if you're going to maintain this situation and really try and work on it, you're going to have to come to a place of forgiveness and understanding what this person has been going through, evaluating what's been happening in this relationship and why it's been why it hasn't gone the way you want. You have some sort of emotional fulfillment, but there's still some worries about someone trying to control a situation. Needing the courage to speak up when it comes to what's not working and what is working during this time. You may have felt alone or felt like you didn't have enough or needed to ask for help from an institution or something of that nature in order to bring this relationship together. Like I said, counseling, AA meetings, things of that nature. So I hope these messages were helpful to you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment below. Let me know how these videos are resonating for you. And if you'd like a personal reading, my information is in the description box. Thank you so much to my new and my old subscribers for watching. And until next time.